Okay chaps, welcome back to the channel. What we've got here is a product review of Gaahleri metallic markers, acrylic ink, there you go, water-based acrylic ink markers, all metallics of course. These are the colours that we've got. Have a look at that there. So we've got aluminium, stainless steel, dark iron, gunmetal, Zirconium black, no idea, red copper, dark gold, scorched gold, flashy gold. Excellent. So they'll come to you if you decided to have a go in this lovely little groovy box. Oh, they've also sent me an eraser, which will be probably good for me because I would like to do a lot of erasing of my paintwork. Anyway, let's just have a look inside here and have a look what we got. So if you've not used markers, you know, you can imagine what they're like. It's full of ink, so you give them a shake, press the nib down to get the ink flowing, and then you just crack on basically. And yeah, that's what you get on there as well. So here they are, look. Let's get them all out. So you do get, as you can see, quite a few different colours. So what we'll do, we will find a piece of cardboard, bit of card, and then we will have a go at it. This just in. Prime Day, which is the 8th of July to the 11th of July, Gaahleri are having their markers at a discounted rate. So you'll be able to pick up a box of 10 markers, which are the ones I've got here, for under £19, which is pretty decent value. You may have them in your Amazon basket already, waiting to pull the trigger. Well, now would be the time to do it. Alternatively, if you don't want to use Amazon, obviously you can still use the website using the my affiliate link below, and that way you get to help me just a tiny little bit. So have a look on Prime Day on Amazon, which is the 8th of July to the 11th of July 2025, of course. We've got a bit of plasticard. We've just got some primer on here, as you can see, that look white, that's just a bare plastic. So you would think you would be going on to primer anyway, so you obviously grey and black, what you would normally use for metallics, but this is a slightly different way of putting them down. Because obviously spray metallics, it's more kind of plating, really thin coats. So the black underneath helps the metallic do its thing. Now this is slightly different because it's an acrylic ink, so probably won't make much difference whether it's grey or black. It will make a difference though, probably if it goes into bare card, which is bare plastic, which is what that is there. So what colour do you fancy? What colour do we fancy? What's that one there? That's the light one. What's that one there? That is aluminium. There you go, aluminium. So let's have a look. Obviously for aircraft modelers, this is ideal for landing gear legs, wheel hubs, that sort of thing. Alright, here we go. So it goes on quite nice. It just goes on like ink, obviously, as you can see. Try a bit up here on the card. Obviously it'll take a little while to dry, of course. But at the moment we are quite hot in the UK, so it probably won't take us long to dry as we think. Let's do another one up here. Clearly it's better over the black straight off the back because you can see what you're doing. There you go. Looks alright so far. Let's try where's that black one? Stainless steel, gunmetal, what we got here? Dark gold, scorched gold, Zirconium black, there you go. Let's see what this one does. Just press it down on the nib to get it activated. He says to get, oh here we go, look. Did it come through there? I'm guessing this is like an off black, metallic off black, dark black. Oh, look at that. As I say, these would be, for us aircraft modelers, ideal for landing gear legs, engines, stuff like that. Obviously armour models are a bit different. I don't know whether it'd be any good for chipping. Possibly. You'd have to just experiment with that yourself, I guess. Nice colour there. Let's try another one. Let's go with, what's that one bright one there? Look, that is flashy gold. There you go, flashy gold. This video has been taken in real time with no script, so that's why it's a little bit off the cuff. So bear with, but it is a real experiment or product review, shall we say. I haven't spent hours writing a script, which is fine if you do that. Some lads do, which is fine. Ideal. I can't do that because I'd get bored. Well, this one's a bit trickier to, oh here we go, it's better. Flashy gold. So yeah, that is a bright gold. I have got a good a little project coming up, which is these would be absolutely ideal. Aircraft, of course, a little 72 scale aircraft with an exposed engine, so that would be ideal to use on that. So far they're looking pretty nice. Or just try, if I could be here all day trying these, we'll just try one more. Let's go with, where's gunmetal? There you go. This is an ideal colour for obviously weapons, and there we go. Right. Obviously it's lighter than the Zirconium black. I like these. These are quite good. I have used, if you've noticed, some markers in my videos a couple of times, and yes, I'm a bit of a convert to them. And these look really good. I'm not saying they're the same as any other manufacturer. I'm not saying they all come from the same factory. How do I know? But they look alright, don't they? Nice colours. Now then, let's have a look at this eraser. No idea how this works, so you just bear with me. This is the eraser. Yeah, so it does then. It does actually erase. Should you ever get into the situation where you've gone onto the airframe maybe, or somewhere you don't want to be, and don't work very well on the black. Maybe I'm not using it correctly. But it does erase. I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll just get a cotton bud on that, I think. Oh wow, yeah, look at that, it's taking out the primer. So that, if you're going to get the eraser and use it, needs a bit of care. But it's obviously some sort of thinner, isn't it? But it's taking out that primer as well. Well, there you go. You do get quite a few colours to choose from. Well, here you are again. So I think there's more than enough there to suit our modelers' needs. You know, military modelers, aircraft modelers, armour modelers. So yeah, all in all, I think we're going to use these in my next project, and then we'll really see how we get on. So there you are. That was the Gaahleri, the water-based acrylic ink markers, the metallic. They get 10 of them. Ideal.